Hello and welcome to Dave the Suit Racing. A little bit disappointed today. It did drift like a barge, the selection. I think that told us a story, and it patently didn't stay up the hill over the 6 furlongs at Hamilton. It was won by the very well handicapped Rock Melody. The only thing that put me off Rock Melody was the fact that it just seemed to win at Musselburgh. That was basically it. These things happen. Horse from the Notebook won yet again today, split 11s. Since it was mentioned in the notebook, I think it's won 3 out of 6. Very good strike rate. So, on to tomorrow. I've got one tomorrow. I've already played. It's in the 3:15 at Beverley. Let's have a look at its first run of the season over course and distance. We've got here is Elataria's first run of the season out of the 5 box over course and distance.
They're off, jumping away.
So it gets out. Let me just show you that again. When I say it gets out, it kind of doesn't get out. So it's out the 5. Watch this. Oh, we've got one more to go in. So look, these are out, still in. It was a bit awkward at the start. And lost a lot. Lost a lot. Need a wide focused lens. There it is. Coming down the hill. I'm not sure if he hit the horse there. I didn't see him. He's just run. He switched the whip. But I don't know if he gave it a tap there, but if he did, it was gentle. The whip's in his hand. You can clearly see the whip in his hand. He's waving the whip about. Gave it a one there, I think. And that's it. He's done. He's done. He's done. He's in it virtually. It's just there, and let the horse come home in its own time. Not a bad run. What's it got to beat? 5 length, 6 length. It lost a dozen nearly at the start. Well, as you can see, it was well back off the pace. Came out really, really awkwardly. I don't know how much it lost at the start. It was 10, 12 lengths off the leader going down the hill. I think it lost by about 5 lengths in the end, maybe. It was its seasonal debut. I don't think it was overly harsh on the horse. Let's have a look at its next run. Now, this time it's drawn badly in 10. This is Elataria's next run over course and distance. Comes out the 10 box. That's a very, very bad draw at Beverley over this extended 7. So, it's come out. He knows he can't take the lead or anything because he's going to have to run wide. So he tucks it in. He tucks it in next to last. He had to go a little bit wide. Watch this. He gets a little knock kind of thing. Just there. Look. Ball gets balked. Loses about 1.5 lengths, I reckon, off this horse with a black cap. So he's demoted to plumb last again. He's shoving it a little bit. Shoving it. And there's nowhere for it to go. Nowhere for it to go. He tries to just ease out a little bit here. But this horse, watch this horse come across in a moment. Boom. And then he has to jink and give it a tug. He lost a couple of lengths there, well, momentum-wise. Now, this one's causing no end of the trouble, and it creates a gap, and he comes through the gap. He hits it 3, maybe 4 times. It runs on like an absolute trooper, and it loses by a couple of lengths. I think that was a good run, considering the poor draw, the fact that he was at the back. When he started to make his move off the bend, he got balked, lost a couple of lengths there. Had to kind of wait for room, then got checked up, then switched slightly when the gap came and ran on under pressure. Okay. Well, this is Impact. One, it is a 3-year-old man. I got a shade of improvement in it, and it beat Elataria, 5-year-old. beat it a length and 3/4. And that day he's getting £11. 9.9 as opposed to 8.12. £11. £11 for the length and 3/4. Today, Alice is 8.12, Elitaria 9.5, so now it's £7. So it's £4 better off. And then you put on the £3 claimer, Mark Wynne. And then we're in a different territory. This would have 9 stone 2 on. You'd only be giving it £4. £7 better off for a length 3/4. Call it 2 if you like. It should turn the form around. Not only that, that was Alice's Impact third run of the season. Elitaria's second. Elitaria that day was drawn 10. A poor draw over this distance at Beverley. Well, he had all sorts of trouble there, didn't he? Stall 10, had to tuck it in yet again in last. Coming down the hill, as he came down the bend, round the bend, he got balked. Lost momentum, lost a couple of lengths maybe. Then, as he's coming to do it up the straight, make his challenge up the straight, the horse was veered across. And then he had to be snatched up. Then he had to be switched when he saw the gap, and he shot through the gap. The winner of that race, I think, was Alice's Impact. They meet again today. It's substantially better off at the weights. I've played each way at a freely available 10-1. I think the danger is the favourite, King Sharjah. It's got to be the danger. But I'm very, very happy with Elitaria. 10-1 each way. I think it can improve on both those runs. It's got a better draw in 2. And I think it can lie handy. And all it's got to do is stay on the same as it did before. It just needs a clear run. I did have a look at the following race, Division 2 at Beverley, the same course and distance. I was very, very tempted with Top Twilight Jazz. My problem is Queen Le Rev, which is Easterby's, they both like the lead, and they're drawn 1 and 2. Now Clitheroe, which is unreliable, could pick them off. But I think maybe the king of violinists himself, Timmy Boy, might sneak one in with Martin Heads. But I'm leaving the race alone. Also at Salisbury in the second race, 2-year-old race, Shout's running. If you remember on Saturday, we backed the 2-year-old, which finished behind Shout. Oisin Murphy was on the 2-year-old and it won well. That's Frank the form. It finished second behind Shout last time at Salisbury. It's a little bit too short though. It's drawn 3, which is a decent draw. It could lead all the way again. Can't play at 9-4, but it's got a good chance. But I'm just going to have the 1 tomorrow. I'm just going to have the 1. Elitaria, 10-1 each way, 3.15 at Beverley. This is Dave the Soup, hoping for a good tomorrow, Wednesday. Bye for now.